Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Toy Room. Here with a little look at G.I. Joe KRE-O mini KREON figure packs, blind packs. Now, I realize I'm really late out of the gate reviewing these, but I just wanted to give my particular, my little take on each of them. And in case, chances are, a lot of you watching on my YouTube channel here aren't very familiar with these things, so it'll give you a little course in exactly what these little guys are. And man, they are really worth a look because they're just awesome. So basically, this is what you're looking for. You go to your local Toys R Us, and chances are you'll find these exclusive to Toys R Us, the only place you can buy them. And you flip it around, and then you've got a little look at the 12 of them that are available in this first assortment. And then here, if you look at this, right here, there is a barcode, and then there's another 2-digit code right here. That is the code that you should be looking for. Here, it is number 79. So 79 is Axe Ninja. Better known as Dice. But anyway, I'll go through that later. So anyway, that's what you're looking for. So, now let's tighten up the shot. And we'll give you a little look at each and every one of these fellas. And I've got a handy little marker there on the table, as you might have noticed. Okay, so now, number 75. Alley Viper. They really started off with a bang. So actually I got 2 of this figure. So I'm really hoping to be able to find a couple more. But yeah, like the Toys R Us's in my area, they're kind of spotty at best. Like the 2 Toys R Us's that I frequent, I was just really lucky, I guess, because I happened to run into them right away, and paf, I had my fill, and I was even able to get a set for Madman, who, by the way, is having the worst of luck. I don't know if his luck has changed. I haven't spoken to him in a day or so, in a few days, but hopefully his luck has changed and he's able to snag some more of these, because we each have a set now, but you know how it is. We're just looking for troop builders now. But anyway, so there's the Alley Viper. Oh, sorry about that. Even with the stands, I managed to knock them over at times. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, and he's got a movable visor. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So then, we're going to move the Alley Vipers aside. And we are going to bring in number 76 is the Ninja Viper. And I've got 2 of this one, just to illustrate the whole troop building, or ninja building, as it would be. So anyway, there he is. And again, it's pretty self-explanatory. However, one little thing you'll notice, one of them has a kind of a hood and the other one doesn't. That's just because I opted to not put the hood on one of them, just to mix it up a little bit, make them look a little bit different from each other. But yeah, that's basically it. And a look from the back. Yeah, and that is the Ninja Viper. All right, and then going from the Ninja Viper to number 77, which is Cobra Trooper. There we go. So then we're looking at the Cobra Trooper. He comes with everything you see here. They each have a little grenade. They each have like a little AK-47 sort of. However, one thing you don't see here, is it handy? No, it is not. It does have an extension piece for the barrel of the rifle and a little missile, but that serves as a scope in this case. I tend to leave it off because it makes the rifle look a little bit ridiculously large for the figure. So anyway, I just leave it out. So anyway, that's number 77. Now, going from 77 to 78, which is this is, this thing needs no introduction. The absolutely awesome Crimson Guard. I only have one of this one, unfortunately, so this is one that I'm really looking to get at least one more. I really hope I can find at least one more eventually. So anyway, that's him. And oh yeah, this is really awesome. If you take a look on his bicep there, you can even see it's kind of a, I would have a hard time describing that shape, but the really cool cobra insignia that is tempoed on his shoulder. And then if you even look at the top on his shoulders, I should have said, yeah, sorry. But anyway, on the top of his shoulders, that is, he has the shoulder boards. So that is astounding. The amount of detail that they put into these little guys is awesome. He's even got the little tassel. He's got the little medals on his chest. Amazing stuff. So that is number 7-8, Crimson Guard. So going from 7-8, we then go to 7-9. Which is what they describe in the name description is a Cobra Axe Ninja. However, you know, Joe fans out there that are well schooled, they'll know that we're looking at dice. So this is Cobra Dice, or just dice. So he's got the nice bow staff with the double blades on it, and he even has the axe. This is kind of interesting to me. I was thinking, I wonder why they called it a Cobra Axe Ninja when Dice originally, his description was a bow staff ninja. Seeing that he comes with the bow staff, I just think that they would just call him Cobra Bow Staff Ninja. But anyway, there you have it. So that is him, and he looks equally cool. Yeah, just awesome. The tempographs on these little guys are extremely high quality. Really amazing stuff. So going from 7-9 Axe Ninja Dice, we go to, of course, number 80. And this girl needs no introduction either. We're looking at Jinx. However, in the description, I do believe they don't refer to her as Jinx. No, they refer to her as Kim Arashikage. So I'm really confused. I don't know if Hasbro is having trouble keeping the name Jinx in their copyright. I don't really know what the heck is going on there. But anyway, she's awesome. They're all awesome, to tell you the truth. Like, the quality on them is astounding too. As you can see, even the tiny little dragon, the little dragon insignia on her breast is just, man, incredibly nice. So then, oh, and one other little thing about her, I think I'll have to bring her in closer for you to see this. I hope you can see it. But if you look at her head and a little bit of her torso, if you look at the head where the mask is, you can even see they've gone as far, especially on the forehead, to give you some dark red paint apps that make it look like wrinkles in her mask, which is, you know, something that they really didn't, an extra mile that they didn't really have to go, but they did anyway. So that's number 80, Jinx. So then we're going, or Kim Arashikage, that is. So then we go to number 81. So 81 is, this guy might need a little bit of an introduction for those of you who are purely old school with your G.I. Joe. You may not be familiar with this character. This is Kamakura. He's a ninja, kind of like an apprentice to Snake Eyes, I believe. So, actually, I don't believe. Actually, I know for sure. So anyway, there you go. You're looking at him from all angles. As you notice, I'm a little bit hyper. I just had a big coffee, so I'm fully fueled for these reviews. So anyway, yeah, you're looking at, he's pretty self-explanatory. I find he's not the, I don't know what it is. He's not the greatest of all of them, but he has his place. I don't know what it is. I do like him, but I'm not as in love with him as all of the others. Can't really explain why. So you're looking at Kamakura there, number 8-1. So then, from 8-1, we go to another martial artist. This one is a very well-known one. We're going to the man himself, Quick Kick, number 8-2. Looking at number 8-2, Quick Kick. And I really wish I would have prepared better for this review, because I don't have it here. I have it put away in a box somewhere, but he actually even comes with a frozen fudgy bar. For those who aren't familiar, frozen fudgy bar, that's a little inside nod to the Sunbow animated cartoon back in the old days, as I believe he was a spokesperson for a product called the frozen fudgy bar. So he actually even comes with a tiny little frozen fudgy for him to hold. But anyway, and there you go. There he is with, what's neat about him is he comes with the exact same accessories as his vintage counterpart. He's got the katana blade on his back. He has the little backpack that you can sheathe the sword into, and he's got the little nunchaku. So it's pretty cool in that regard. Anyway, another little neat thing about these nunchakus is that you have to assemble them. They come in 2 pieces, so you just hook them together. So this way, let's see, I'll move it a little tiny bit. It gives you a little bit of articulation in the nunchaku, so you can kind of move it around as you please. So anyway, there's Quick Kick, number 8-2. So then going from 8-2, we will go to, of course, number 8-3, which is a fella that needs no introduction for old school Joe fans. We're looking at rock and roll. So anyway, there's rock and roll in all his glory. Yeah, he's packing a really huge weapon, as he should be. The ammo chains that cross his torso are really nice. They're made out of a softer material, so as you'll notice, one of them drapes over the other, but it has no problem. Like, you don't have to worry about, if they were made of too rigid a plastic, you might definitely you would run into some stress mark problems. But no, the ammo chains are made of a nice softer material, and not too soft either, which I really like. I really appreciate that. Not a fan of overly soft accessories. So anyway, yeah, there you go. There's rock and roll. So then number 8-3, rock and roll. Then from 8-3, I'm gonna save 8-4 for last, fellas. There's a reason for it. I'll save 8-4 for last. So then we're going to 8-5. 8-5 is another very old school. This is, if rock and roll was old school, this is really old school. This is a nod, for those who aren't familiar, to the Adventure Team. This predates, this homage to this particular style of figure, this predates the G.I. Joe 80s generation. This is, I think, from the 70s, more the 70s and possibly the late 60s. So this is like a nod to the Adventure Team, and it's equally really nice. And as you notice, one of the main feature of this little guy is his flocked hair. This is actually, yeah, this hairpiece is actually really flocked, and flocked really, really well, really nice. Oh, one other thing that you don't see here is he does include an additional head that has a closed mouth. So that's a little interesting for this one. I believe this is the only, KREON that I can think of, period, that comes with 2 separate heads so you can change his expression. I know that Lego does that all the time, but I'm pretty sure this is KRE-O. This is KRE-O's first attempt, or Hasbro KRE-O's first attempt at doing this with one of their lines that I know of. Anyway, so then you're looking at, so that was 8-5, Adventure Team Commander. I don't even think I named him earlier. So this is the Adventure Team Commander, as they call him. So we're getting close to the end. So with number 8-5, we go to 8-6. So 8-6 is another classic 80s character. We're looking at Torpedo. So yeah, this is a little different. I don't have him on his stand because, as you'll notice, he comes with some flippers. So anyway, yeah, he's pretty self-explanatory too. It's the original 80s G.I. Joe diver is yeah. Nice little fella. I don't know. Along with Kamakura, he tends to be one of my least favorites. Not really sure why. I don't really think he deserves it either. He actually deserves better from me, but I don't know. I guess, there's so much in this wave to really take in and appreciate, that they can't all be equally good in everybody's eyes, but opinions vary. So anyway, there you go. There you've got Torpedo. So now we're getting to the end. So I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna bring in number 8-4. So this, I'm gonna get farther back because I wanted to show this. This is something little interesting. Some of you out there I'm sure all of us Joe fans have wondered about the possibilities of a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover and how amazing that would have been, So what I've concocted is something really neat. Now this is really neat. What I did was I took a small Transformers set. Now the Transformers set was a red motorcycle, which I'm really unprepared to describe right now because the box is all the way in another room, so I can't get it. But those of you out there who know it, you'll recognize it. So what I did was I combined G.I. Joe and Transformers into one. So let's get a little tighter. So you're looking at Scarlet. So this is Scarlet. Number 8-4. So this is really, really cool because, your imagination is the limit. So you've got a G.I. Joe character, a G.I. Joe figure riding on a Transformers figure, Of course, this is non-transforming, but what I did, just to switch it up a little bit, and originally this red motorcycle was not intended to be a Transformer. It was just intended to be a red motorcycle that a character named Knockout, I believe, no, not Knockout, Barricade. It was a gray Transformers character called Barricade that was to ride it. But anyway, I switched it up a little bit, and there are some pieces that were to go here, but what I did instead was I put this nice little Autobot insignia in their place right there, so it really gives the impression that this is actually a Transformer. It's actually an Autobot figure that Scarlet here is driving. So anyway, yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to show the the versatility, and yeah, it's this whole KRE-O thing. If you have Transformers KRE-O and then you get some G.I. Joe KRE-O, it's amazing. The sky is the limit. You can create all kinds of things, and you can finally have the fantasy of the actual G.I. Joe Transformers toy crossover, which is awesome. So anyway, yeah, that's basically it in this really long video. I hope all of yous enjoyed it though, and take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon in the very, very near future. Bye for now.